Hi, everybody. Hiho Silver here. Well, over Christmas, I got a 4-round Death Dealer set. And so I had to dig out my storage box, and I figured I'd show you the old, low mintage, more collector versions of this amazing round. These were first done as a fundraiser for the Frank Frazetta Museum. Frazetta, of course, is the artist and his most famous probably character here, and the first in the Frazetta series, the Death Dealer. They originally put them out in these blue velvet boxes with the white casings and a mintage of 2015, 1,000 of which went directly to contributors, and then they released the rest to the public. They have been sold out and are hard to find, but they're worth more. Also in that first initial release is this killer 5-ounce proof, same low mintage on that. So when those sold out, they put out this packaging for a company, Heads or Tails coins, and included the lowest mintage of the new Frazetta rounds, which are still currently available, but not in that packaging. And then they released that Death Dealer in its newer version, which has the Frazetta portrait on the back in a 4-coin set. So let's take a closer look at each one. These, the half-ounce, the 1-ounce, and the 5-ounce with the low mintage 2015 were put out in 2015. And while it's the same artwork, I believe them to be a better strike. The mintage and the rarity of the museum back on these makes them worth about triple what the new ones are worth. You'll know when you see the museum back, dudes. Grab that. If you see those, you don't see them very often. This one here, the 1-ounce, is I think the best version of it as far as for the detail. It scales up to the 5-ounce pretty well, but not as well as some others. Each one has the etching of the serial number on the edge with the matching COA. Super cool museum design there. That's what the museum actually looks like. At the same time, they released this killer 5-ounce proof in the great box. Like I said, it doesn't scale up with the detail as well as some coins do, but it's still fantastic and the quality is top-notch. Again, etched with the serial number on the side, got the cool museum on the back. Those 3 initial releases of the Death Dealer were only available 2 places really, Heads or Tails coins and an eBay seller called Evo Time. So then they went to the newer version of the round. I don't have the Death Dealer one, but I do have this Silver Warrior one. It's Heads or Tails coins put this out in this really cool packaging. These were the very lowest numbers of the new rounds. This one, number 15. I don't have the Death Dealer, but I do have this Silver Warrior one. Super cool, man. Grab those if you see them too. Very few with that awesome packaging. And very recently now, AppMex has put them out in a very limited edition of the 4 rounds. Before I show you each of those, I want to compare the 1-ounce here. That's the original, the low mintage, and the 1-ounce proof that's part of the modern releases, the one with the Frazetta portrait on the back. So they are, I can't prove it because I know the main difference and I can't trick my brain, but if you look on the left, you can see around the rim that frosted area is thicker than on the new version. So I also believe the strike to be better and just more care taken. The obvious difference, the museum back for the old ones and the portrait back for the new ones. So let's take a look at each of the 4 that are currently available. You've got that proof we just looked at. Here's the reverse proof. Super cool. Lowest mintage on that one, also 1,000. I usually love reverse proofs, but actually I think the proof is a better deal for this particular round. Here's the antiqued. It's got a mintage of 5,000. Fantastic. I do love it. You know what would be sweet would be the antiqued horse and Death Dealer with the proof background. You can see there. Great portrait, too, of Frank Frazetta. And, hey, man, even the colorized one looks cool. This one, low mintage also of 1,000. Love it. So there'll probably only be, I guess, a couple hundred of these 4 coin sets. They come in a blue velvet box that matches the initial ones. Well, there it is, dudes. All the old death dealers and the new 4 coin set. I hope you like that. See you again.